أعزائي الطلبة والطالبات، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مرحبا بكم في درس جديد من دروس النهارده. معاكم عادل بسيونى، مستمرين مع كتاب فايف ستارز جنرال تيست 1، الاختبار الأول والنموذج الأول، وتحديدا بيج 78 صفحة 78. وراح على طول للسؤال الأول واللي بيقول finish the following dialogue، أكمل هذا الحوار. سلمى and منى are phoning for a trip. سلمى ومنى بيتكلموا في التليفون عن رحلة. بدأت سلمى الكلام وقالت لها how are you منى؟ زي حالك؟ فقالت لها I am fine thanks. كويسة، شكرا ليكي. سلمى قالت لها we are planning for a trip tomorrow. Would you like to join us؟ تحب تيجي معانا؟ قالت لها I'd love to، بس هنروح فين؟ Where will we go؟ فقالت لها to the Grand Egyptian Museum، إلى المتحف المصري الكبير. فقالت لها great، عظيم، وgood، fantastic، wonderful، كل ده ينفع. فقالت لها سؤال، قالت I think we will need our cameras. يبقى what do you think we will need؟ تعتقد احنا هنحتاج ايه؟ I think we will need our cameras، كاميراتنا to take nice pictures there. I hope we will enjoy our time. فهتقول لها me too. ماشي؟ me too. I hope so، أتمنى ذلك. يلا نروح على السؤال الثاني واللي بيقول read and complete the text with words from the following list. show، learn، glad، young، soon، lonely. A lot of people، كتير من الناس spend a long time using the internet، يقضوا وقت كتير قوي مستخدمين الانترنت. studies، الدراسات، have عايز تصريف ثالث يا شباب، يبقى have shown، وضحت. that children and young people، الأطفال والشباب، who spend many hours on computers become، يصبحوا lonely، يشعرون بالإيه؟ بالوحدة. and sad، والحزن. computers can be really good part of children's lives but parents and teachers have to، عليهم help children learn how to use the computer well، يعلموهم ازاي يستخدموا الكمبيوتر بشكل جيد. يلا نروح على السؤال الثالث واللي بيقول read the following then answer the questions. one day، في يوم من الأيام our friends were traveling through a forest on foot when a bear ran after them. one of them rushed to the nearest tree and climbed it as fast as he could. he forgot his friend. he thought only of himself. نسى أصحابه وفكر بس في نفسه. his friend threw himself in the ground، رمى نفسه على الأرض and pretended that he was dead، وتظاهر إنه ميت. when the bear came close to him، لما قرب منه he lay very still، فضل زي ما هو and didn't move، ولم يتحرك. the bear smelled him، شمه and touched his ears، ولمس ودانه and then it went away، وبعد كده سابه ومشي. the boy who was under the tree waited for the little time then he called her friend who was still in the tree. الراجل اللي تحت ده نادى بقى على الراجل اللي فوق وقال ايه it's all right now، كله تمام دلوقتي. the bear had gone، الدب مشي. you can come down، تقدر تنزل. his frightened friend، صديقه الخايف، came down and said the bear put his nose very close to your ear، قرب منك قوي. what did it say؟ قال لك ايه؟ his friend laughed a lot and said it told me to look for another friend، قال لي دور لك على صاحب تاني because a friend who runs away when there is danger is not a real friend، ليس صديق حق. يلا نروح على الأسئلة. السؤال الأول بيقول choose the correct answer. what is the main idea of this passage؟ يا ترى ايه الفكرة الرئيسية؟ a real friend، الصديق الحق. a friend who others in time of danger is a bad one، يبقى اللي يسيب صحابه leaves. the underlined word still means still يعني asleep نايم، ونايم كمان without moving يعني برضه without moving، بس احنا مش هنختار without moving علشان هو مختار وبعدها على طول عاطف عليها الموفينج and didn't move، فعلشان كده هو asleep نايم. What happened when the friends were walking؟ ايه اللي حصل؟ أبير ran after them. When did the second friend leave the tree؟ When the bear had gone. Who is the real friend according to the passage؟ The one under the tree. نروح على السؤال الرابع. choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. To give the antonym of the word able. able عايز العكس. أقول this able ها ولا unable؟ unable يا شباب. unable غير قادر. The word damage is dissimilar to هي غير مشابهة ل repair يصلح. The word right is similar in meaning to right يعني true. To give the adjective الصفة من condition بنضيف لها ايه؟ conditional. Is a large natural area of land which is mostly grass. طبعا دي grassland دي واضحة. If we have rising sea levels that means the sea is getting higher بيزداد مستوى سطح الايه؟ البحر. روح على السؤال الخامس والمطلوب منك تحط الجملة في الشكل أو الفعل في الشكل الايه؟ الصحيح. In Britain في بريطانيا more energy is made from renewable sources than ever before. طيب ايه المشكلة؟ is made. طب ايه الصح بتاعها؟ was made. طب ليه يا شباب؟ مين اللي قال لي كده؟ اللي قال لي كده يا شباب هو last year. what؟ دي قاعدة اف. قاعدة اف. طيب ايه الحكاية؟ اف في المضارع يجي معاها will. يبقى what will happen. ليه؟ what will happen ماذا سوف يحدث؟ لأن هنا في الجملة الثانية جايب يا شباب مضارع ايه؟ مضارع بسيط don't recycle. Lions and elephants used to live اعتادوا على العيش. يبقى أقول used to live اعتادوا أن يعيشوا. Yesterday went to the club after ماضي تام ماضي بسيط. ايه الماضي التام؟ يا شباب ما احنا قلنا had والتصريف الثالث يبقى had finished بعدما أنهيت. The man told us that the football tournament started the next day. would start. سؤال في محل. طيب واحد بقى يسأل وليه قلت يا مستر would start؟ ليه قلت would start؟ شوف يا شباب next day يعني tomorrow. طيب tomorrow دي يعني ايه؟ يعني مستقبل. يعني هو الراجل قال كلامه المباشر will start. فلما يتحول الى غير مباشر will الى would لان احنا اتفقنا كان الى كود وشال الى شد وwill الى would. كان الى كود وشال الى شد وwill الى would. تمام؟ تمام. يبقى هنا هقول would وبيجي برضو بعدها الفعل فين؟ في الماضي. General Test 2 الاختبار الثاني وتحديدا page 81 صفحة 81. روح على طول السؤال الأول choose finish the following dialogue. أكمل هذا الحوار. مصطفى is reading a book about technology. مصطفى بيقرأ كتاب عن التكنولوجيا. معاذ دخل عليه فقال له what are you doing؟ مصطفى بتعمل ايه؟ طبعا هيرد عليه يقول له I am reading a book. جبتها منين؟ من فوق. I am reading a book in technology. فقال له are you interested in technology؟ Yes I am. What is the most important invention؟ يا ترى أهم اختراع إيه؟ قال له I think the mobile is the most important invention. فقال له I don't agree with you. لا أنا ما بتفقش معاك. I don't think so. لا أعتقد ذلك. I think the internet is more important. الإنترنت أكثر أهمية. فقال له إيه؟ Why is the internet important؟ وليه الإنترنت أكثر أهمية؟ قال له because it helps us do a lot of things. بيساعدنا إن إحنا نعمل حاجات كتيرة أوي. فقال له I agree with you. أتفق معك. ومن هنا نروح على السؤال الثاني. read and complete the text with words from the following list. However, because reinforces, exchange, absorbs, change. Seagrass helps keep the sea healthy, and it can help stop climate change. This is because هذا لأن seagrass absorbs 10% of the ocean's carbon dioxide every year. Seagrass absorbs carbon dioxide 35 times faster than men rainforest. That's why seagrass can help stop climate change. يلا نروح على السؤال الثالث. read the following then answer the questions. اقرا التالي واجب على الاسئله. A serious crime was committed yesterday in the center of London. في وسط لندن ارتكبت جريمة خطيرة جدا. A million pound مليون جنيه was stolen from the bank in Oxford Street by 3 robbers carrying guns. مسلحين. Customers in the bank were told to lie on the floor. لهم ناموا على الأرض while the robbers took the money from the cash. Luckily, حسن الحظ, nobody was killed. لا أحد قتل during the robbery. أثناء السرقة. But 2 people were hurt. في 2 أصيبوا. They have been in hospital since yesterday morning. هم في المستشفى منذ صباح الأمس. We took the 2 policemen after the robbery. This what he said. وقال we are going to talk to all the customers in the bank at the time of the robbery, and we are going to start looking for these criminals immediately. They cannot escape from London because we are going to close all the roads for 5 kilometers around Oxford Street. If the public helps us, we will catch them. If you think you can help or if you know something about the robbery, please contact the Central London Police Unit on 2077 646 85. يلا نروح على السؤال الأول. choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. This text was taken from newspaper. Pounds was stolen. قد إيه اتسرق؟ مليون. The main idea of this passage is a bank robbery. سرقة بنك. Summarize the passage into sentence. لخص بقى الفقرة كلها في جملتين. What would you do if you had any information? I will call the police. Do you think the police will catch criminals? Yes. As they closed دلوقتي جمعتنا مع السؤال الرابع. choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. To give the antonym of the word natural. Natural يعني طبيعي، عكسها unnatural. The word avoid is the antonym of. avoid يعني يتجنب، وعكس يتجنب ايه يا شباب؟ face يواجه. Is an amusement park that includes water slides, fountains and swimming pools. طبعا دي الووتر بارك، الملاهي المائية. The suffix turns the word receive to a noun. receive اللي هتطلع ER تبقى receiver noun. Choose the correct pairs of synonyms. مترادفين صحيحين. طبعا مترادفين صحيحين familiar وإيه؟ وusual. مألوف أو عادي. This oasis is very far from the city. This means that it is remote. إنها بعيدة. بعدنا مع السؤال الخامس. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the following words in brackets. It's windy. الجو مليء بالرياح. So we won't be able to go. We won't be able to go. My favorite sports team won yesterday. فاز بالأمس. هخلي الجملة في الماضي يا شباب. ليه؟ لأن احنا اتفقنا لما تشوف عندي yesterday lost ago in the past بحط الجملة في الماضي البسيط يعني تصريف تاني. نقولهم تاني. yesterday lost ago in the past. أشوف أي كلمة من دول بحط الجملة في الماضي البسيط يعني تصريف تاني للفعل. طيب السؤال الثالث. طارق never leave Egypt before he visited his cousins. طبعا before بيجي بعدها ماضي بسيط وقبلها ماضي تاني. يبقى هقول ايه؟ طارق had never يعني hadn't وهجيب تصريف ثالث left. يبقى ده ماضي تام منفي وبعدها طبعا ماضي بسيط. Lami's family to England for a holiday if it was cheap. was ده ماضي وإف قلنا عندنا حالتين. يا إما حالة أولى مضارع بسيط will والمصدر أو ماضي بسيط would والمصدر. يبقى Lami's family would go. ليه would؟ علشان هنا يا شباب عندي it was cheaper. الجملة الثانية ماضي بسيط يبقى would والمصدر. ماضي بسيط would والمصدر. طارق enjoys. طارق enjoy. طبعا enjoy من الافعال اللي يجي بعدها verb plus ing وبالتالي هقول ايه؟ cycling. اقول ايه؟ cycling to school in the mornings. بيركب العجله او بيستمتع بركوب الدراجه الى المدرسه كل صباح. General Test 3 النموذج والاختبار الثالث وتحديدا page 84 وراح على طول السؤال الأول. finish the following dialogue. أكمل هذا الحوار. Randa is talking to Nihal about natural wonders in Egypt. يعني العجائب الطبيعية في مصر. رندا بدأت الكلام وقالت which place do you think should be on the list of Egypt's natural wonders Nihal؟ فقالت لها I think وادي الحيتان. I think وادي وشواشي. وادي الوشواشي. سألتها سؤال قالت لها it is on the way to South Sinai. في طريقك وانت رايح جنوب سيناء. يبقى بتقول لها where is it؟ أين هو؟ طيب قالت لها it's on the way to South Sinai just 15 kilometers away from نويبع. فقالت لها great. عظيم. What kind of place is it؟ يا ترى نوع البيئة هناك ايه؟ قالت there are areas of water called springs there. في منطقة هناك فيها ينابيع مية. What are they known as؟ بيسموهم ايه؟ فقال له green springs. قالت لها I have never heard of this amazing place. Can you swim there؟ تقدري تعومي هناك؟ قالت لها ايه؟ Yes I can. أما السؤال الثاني واللي بيقول read and complete the text with words from the following list. Has, have, useful, experiences, upset, experiments. Today اليوم nearly تقريبا 4 billion 4 مليار people use social media in their daily lives في حياتهم اليومية. Some studies بعض الدراسات have found وجدت that around 63% of people report feeling upset يشعروا بالإحباط and worried after using social media. However, social media can be useful ممكن تكون نافعة because we can share experience نتشارك الخبرات with each other. People can spread positive messages this way about the importance of looking after our mental health. يلا نروح على السؤال الثالث. Read the following then answer the questions. Karim always brings his own bags to the grocery store. He never uses paper or plastic bags. He reuses his bags again and again. He does this because less rubbish is good for earth, he said. A grocery store makes you pay for their bags now. This is a good idea because it might make people bring their own bags. Don't want to spend the extra money on something I will just throw away. Ali always asks for plastic bags at the grocery store. He never chooses paper bags. He reuses the plastic bags again and again. He uses them as rubbish bags in his rubbish bins at home. He also uses them to pack lunch to take to work. He said, if I have too many bags, I can take them back to the store. The store will recycle them for me. But there is a grocery store that now makes you buy the plastic bags. I will not shop there anymore. مش هشتريهم تاني طبعا. I do not want to pay for something that I can get for free at another store. يلا نروح على الأسئلة. شوف السؤال الأول. Choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The main idea of this passage is about عن إيه؟ recycling. إعادة التدوير. What does Ali do if he has too many bags؟ لو عنده شنط كتير هيستعملهم في إيه؟ Use them as rubbish bags. يستخدمهم كمكان للقمامة. Ali doesn't want to pay for bags because he will just throw them away. Do you think that it's a good idea for stores to make customers pay for plastic bags? Yes. To make them use less bags. Why does Karim use a cloth bag when he goes shopping? To help the environment. وممكن أقول as he can use it again لأنه يقدر يستخدمها مرة تانية. In the future, will you use plastic bags or cloth bags? I will use cloth bags. Why? ليه؟ As I can use it again and again. جمعنا مع السؤال الرابع. Choose the correct answer to give the antonym of the word understand. Understand يعني يفهم. أنا عايز العكس بقى. Misunderstand. Misunderstand. The word wet and the dry are عكس بعض يبقى antonyms. The word collect can be replaced by collect يعني يجمع فهقول gather. The suffix turns the word introduced to a noun. Introduction. مقدمة. Everyone should learn about the latest technology. The latest means معناها ايه؟ all of them. يعني ايه all of them؟ الكل. modern حديث، new أو up to date. كلهم معناهم the latest الأحدث. means causing little or no damage to the environment. sustainable مستدام. بعدنا مع السؤال الخامس. complete the sentences with the correct form of the word in brackets. The fish in that restaurant were caught in the sea this morning. If our seas become warmer, the coral reefs. طبعا دي قاعدة if. هنا become يصبح مضارع بسيط will والمصدر. يبقى هقول will die. We all need. كلنا بنحتاج use more solar energy. need من الأفعال اللي يجي بعدها to والمصدر، فهقول to use. الاختبار الرابع، ونروح على طول للسؤال الأول. finish the following dialogue. أكمل هذا الحوار. طارق is asking his father some question for his homework. طارق بيسأل باباه عن بعض الأسئلة المتعلقة بالواجب بتاعه. فبدأ الكلام وقال له can I ask you some question for my homework dad؟ فرد عليه طبعا وقال له sure، أو يقدر يقول له yes you can. قال له سؤال كانت الإجابة عليه the white desert is on the western side of the Nile. يبقى هيقول له أين تقع the white desert؟ يبقى where is the white desert؟ where is the white desert؟ أين تقع الصحراء البيضاء؟ فقال له في الجانب الغربي من النيل وممتدة إلى ليبيا. سأل سؤال قال له yes it contains 5 oases. ليها أو بتحتوي على 4 واحات. هنا السؤال بيس ونو، فبالتالي هبدأ بفعل مساعد. طب contains في المضارع وفي اس، يبقى هقول له does. طيب بعد كده اجيب الفعل اللي هو it، والفعل contain. يبقى does it contain، هل هي تحتوي على any oasis؟ هل هي تحتوي على أي واحات؟ قال له تحتوي على 5 واحات. Why does the rocks have strange shapes؟ قال له because of the wind، بسبب الرياح. because of the wind، بسبب الرياح. I understand now. Thanks dad. فقال له not at all. أما السؤال الثاني واللي بيقول read the text and complete with the following words from the following list. Read and complete the text with words from the following list. Are called countries. Money is them. Tourism السياحة is important for Egypt. مهمة لمصر. Tourists spend a lot of their money. ينفقوا كثيرا من أموالهم in Egypt في مصر. They came from different countries. وبيجوا من بلدان مختلفة to enjoy the mild weather and have a look at its wonderful monuments. They are received. يستقبلوا. They are received with a smile from everyone. Many tourists or many Egyptians speak English and it's easy for them وبيكون سهل ليهم to communicate with tourists. يلا نروح على السؤال الثالث. read the following then answer the question. Work is very important in our lives. العمل مهم. But do you think we should work all the time without having rest or entertainment؟ هل تعتقد علينا العمل دون راحة أو تسلية. The answer is that we cannot go on working without stopping. لا محدش يقدر يعمل كده. From time to time and at regular intervals to have some rest and some recreation is. If we didn't, we could make mistakes and the quality of our work might get worse. An overworked person may end up by losing the ability to think clearly and by having no energy to work on working. Sleep is one of the ways in which nature renews our energy. نوم واحد من يجدد طاقاتنا. Sports and the games are also essential for brain. الرياضة والألعاب مهمة جدا علشان مخنا. Workers who stay in closed offices and don't have a good chance to exercise their muscles. Such activities as swimming, walking may do them a lot of good. So we should not waste our weekends. They should be made full use of and spent in the open. Having weekends دلوقتي جمعتنا مع السؤال الرابع. Choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. Sandstorm are common. Common is the antonym of. طبعا common مألوف وعكسها rare نادر. The prefix can be added to the word cover to mean find out. عايز اخليها يكتشف يبقى discover يكتشف. What is the synonym of the word symbol? Symbol معناها ايه؟ معناها plain. Symbol معناها plain. To give the noun of the verb equip we add the suffix. اقول ايه؟ equipment أداة. if someone is he or she has stopped working تقاعد على المعاش يا شباب يبقى retired. there are several ways to start hobby. several معناها ايه؟ عديد، يعني many. ودلوقتي جه ميعادنا مع السؤال الخامس. complete the sentences with the correct form. أكمل بالصيغة الصحيحة. it is the best to avoid. avoid يا شباب من الأفعال اللي يجي بعدها فعل زائد ing، فهقول swimming. the football world cup was won يعني by France فازت به فرنسا. was aware والتصريف الثالث للفعل علشان أقول الإيه المبني للمجهول في الماضي. if I had more time had ماضي يبقى ماضي بسيط would والمصدر يبقى أقول would read. دي الحالة الثانية من إيه؟ من if يبقى ماضي بسيط would والمصدر. هدى did very well in the test because she لأنها had revised. وليه had revised؟ لأن because يجي بعدها ماضي تام وقبلها ماضي بسيط يبقى الماضي التام إيه؟ had والتصريف الثالث للفعل يبقى had revised. had revised. ويلا على طول نروح للسؤال الأول. finish the following dialogue. أكمل هذا الحوار. مريم is talking to إيمان about recycling. مريم بتتكلم مع إيمان عن التدوير يعني استخدام الحاجات القديمة وإعادة استخدامها مرة تانية. there are a lot of plastic bottles in the rubbish bin. يوجد كثير من زجاجات المية البلاستيكية في سلة القمامة. what can we do with them؟ نعمل بيهم ايه؟ قالت لها we can recycle them. نقدر نعيد تدويرهم. why should we recycle them؟ طب وليه نعيد تدويرهم؟ we should recycle them to help our environment become cleaner. نساعد على نظافة البيئة. what else should we do؟ طب ونعمل ايه تاني؟ we should recycle all the paper. حسنا recycling old paper is also good for the environment. I think we should start a school project to encourage students to recycle old things. It's a good idea. ومن السؤال الأول إلى السؤال الثاني read and complete the text with words from the following list. shot, dive, bright, believe, believed, shooting. Isaac Lake is a 3-hour drive from Hurghada. It is called Shooting Star by locals because it is believed يعتقد that meteorite fell into it. It is cut out of the rock in the shape of an eye and filled with the bright blue water of the Red Sea. It is one of the best places to dive and swim. أما السؤال الثالث واللي بيقول read the following then answer the questions. English is an international language and millions of people are learning it all over the world. Many students who learn English will use their English to communicate with other speakers. This means they have to be able to understand each other. Students have studied English for more than 90 years in Egyptian schools. Many English books are read in schools and universities. Egyptian students are often sent abroad to English-speaking countries. Teaching English is no longer helping the students to study a lot of vocab by heart or how to write correct sentences. Nowadays, teachers help their students to improve their language skill of listening, speaking, reading, writing. Tourists who speak English visit our country all around or the year round. We often watch English films on TV, on television, and at the cinema. So, we should realize how it's important to study such an international language as English. يلا نروح على الأسئلة، والسؤال الأول choose the correct answer، اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The underlined word abroad means outside Egypt، يعني خارج مصر. Now teaching English is better than before. Students practice English, all of them في كل مكان. What are the four skills of English؟ طب ايه مهارات اللغة الإنجليزية؟ طبعا عندي reading، ادي أول مهارة. writing، الكتابة تاني مهارة. listening، وآخر واحدة هي speaking. دول أربع مهارات لأي لغة، أربع مهارات لأي لغة. Why are millions of people learn English all over the world? To communicate. How can learning English help you in the future? ازاي هيساعدك في المستقبل؟ We can travel to many countries. ودلوقتي يا جماعه قعدنا مع السؤال الرابع واللي بيقول choose the correct answer، اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. Which of the following is not a pair of antonyms؟ يعني ليس متضادان. ليس متضادان هو adult و grew up، لأن هما الاثنين معناهم كبير أو يكبر. When something is special، لو حاجة خاصة it is unusual، طبعا غير عادية لأنها خاصة مميزة. We get the antonym for familiar by adding and familiar تمام غير مألوف. The suffix turns the word literate to a noun، طبعا literature is another word for man. Man fellow. To give the noun of the verb discover بقول discovery، اكتشاف. أما السؤال الخامس واللي بيقول complete with the correct form، أكمل بالصيغة الصحيحة. In the future do you think that everyone will go؟ will go. ليه will go؟ لأني مع think باخد will والمصدر. They decided، طبعا decide يجي بعدها to والمصدر، فهقول to plant، أن يزرع. My grandparents أجدادي used to، كان معتاد أن used to يجي بعدها الفعل في المصدر. The actor wore ارتدى. طب ليه قلت wore يا مستر؟ علشان هنا الماضي من wear. طب وليه قلناها ماضي؟ علشان in yesterday's show، في عرض الأمس. The governor المحافظ said that. طب وليه قلنا said ما خليناهاش told؟ ليه؟ لأن احنا قلنا طول ما مفيش مفعول بيسمع الكلام فبقول said، لكن the governor told me ماشي. The governor told the police officer ماشي. The governor told فلان ماشي. طب هنا مفيش فلان يبقى هقول said، قال. موديل تيست 7 الاختبار السابع. وعلى طول نروح للسؤال الأول. finish the following dialogue. أكمل هذا الحوار. ندى and إيمان are talking about online shopping. هما الاثنين بيتكلموا عن التسوق عبر الإنترنت. Hello ندى. Hello إيمان. Where are you going? I am going to the market. رايح السوق. Why are you going there? رايح هناك ليه؟ I want to buy a dress. عايز اشتري فستان. Why don't you buy it online? وليه ما تشتريهوش online? It's easier. ده أسهل على فكرة. قالت لها I know, but the last time they delivered me the wrong size. جابوا لي مقاس غلط. What did you do then? وعملت إيه وقتها؟ قالت لها I sent it back. I sent it back. Sent مش sent. Sent it back. Did they send the right one? ورجعوا لك المقاس الصح؟ فقالت لها yes they did. أما السؤال الثاني واللي بيقول read and complete the text with words from the following list. turtles سلاحف reserve محمية visiting زيارة visit يزور picnic نزهة plan خطة. This weekend a new nature reserve محمية طبيعية will open تفتح on the coast. It will protect many fish سوف تحمي كثير من الأسماك and sea animals والحيوانات البحرية including turtles مشتملة على السلاحف. The nature reserve will be a good place for families يكون مكان كويس للعائلات to walk and have a picnic. A scientist said we hope people will visit it to learn more about environment of our wonderful coast. من السؤال الثاني للسؤال الثالث read the following and answer the questions. اقرا الفقرة الآتية وأجب عن الأسئلة. Trees are the best gift of nature for us. الأشجار هي أفضل هدية من الطبيعة لينا. They make the environment beautiful and clean. Water and sunlight are very important to help trees grow. Trees can be called the best friend to mankind. People get خد يا أمير أخوك. People get food from trees. Many animals get their food from leaves, vegetables, and fruit grown on trees. They also live near the shadow of trees. Shadow يعني الظل. We should stop cutting down trees to save nature. They take in sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to produce oxygen, which helps to support all forms of life on Earth. Wood from trees is used to make paper, furniture, and other goods of daily use. As a result, a large number of trees are cut down every day to cover these needs. Trees are also give us wood and shade. Houses, chairs, and toys are made from wood we get from trees. Different kinds of trees provide us with materials for food, clothes, and medicine. يلا نروح على الأسئلة والسؤال الأول choose the correct answer اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The passage is mainly about الفقرة دي عن إيه؟ عن trees. Number of trees are cut every day to cover people's needs. طبعا a large number عدد كبير. People and animals breathe in بيتنفسوا oxygen. Why are trees helpful to people? ليه هي مساعدة للناس؟ يلا نعلم في القطع على الإجابة للسؤال الرابع. Wood from trees used to make paper, furniture, and other goods of daily use. طبعا الإنسان بيستخدمهم في الكلام ده، وطبعا هو بيمد الإنسان بالإيه؟ بالأكسجين، وبيخلصه من ثاني أكسيد الإيه؟ الكربون. دي إجابة السؤال الرابع. أما السؤال الخامس How do trees produce oxygen؟ يلا نعلم في القطعة ازاي الاشجار بتنتج الاكسجين. They take بياخدوا sunlight, carbon dioxide, water to produce oxygen. ده طبعا اجابة السؤال الخامس. يلا نروح على السؤال السادس. In your opinion, how can we protect the trees in the future؟ ازاي نحمي الاشجار دي في المستقبل؟ We should plant more trees. أما السؤال الرابع واللي بيقول choose the correct answer، اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. To give the adjective of the word live we add the prefix a، فبقول alive يعني حي. The words lose and gain are antonyms، يخسر ويجني أو يكسب. What is the synonym of the word create؟ create يعني يخلق وبتساوي بالظبط make. Suit can be an adjective by adding بإضافة able suitable مناسب. Is a person who works on a ship، طبعا ده sailor البحار. I want to live in a remote place. Remote means يعني ايه remote؟ far بعيد. ومن السؤال الرابع للسؤال الخامس complete the sentence with the correct form، أكمل بالصيغة الصحيحة. New roads طرق جديدة are built. وليه are built؟ طبعا دي قاعدة المبني للمجهول في المضارع البسيط لأن every day مضارع، فهقول are built. وbuilt ليه built مش build؟ علشان ده مبني للمجهول في زمن الايه يا شباب؟ في زمن المضارع البسيط، يبقى built. many factors keep بيجي بعدها فعل زائد ing، فهقول producing. which sport did African President George Weah use to play؟ طب ليه قلنا use to play يا شباب؟ علشان هنا هو جاب did، ودid أو didn't هات المصدر. In the future we will be able to astronomers space with their eyes before the telescope invented. had studied. طب ليه had studied؟ ده ماضي تام يا شباب، والماضي التام عبارة عن had والتصريف الثالث للايه؟ للفعل، يبقى had studied. before يجي بعدها ماضي بسيط ماضي تام في الجملة الثانية. النموذج الثامن. وراح على طول السؤال الأول واللي بيقول finish the following dialogue، أكمل هذا الحوار. عادل is reading about climate change، بيقرأ عن تغير المناخ، ومازن بدأ الكلام ويقول what are you doing؟ عادل بتعمل إيه؟ فقال له I am reading about climate change. climate change. What is climate change caused by؟ وإيه اللي بيسبب تغير المناخ؟ Climate change is caused by greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide. What should we do؟ طب ونعمل إيه؟ We should recycle old things. Will recycling be good for the environment? Yes, it will. I think we should tell people to recycle more. You are right. روح على طول السؤال الثاني. read and complete the text with words from the following list. check garage mechanic doctor spending to spend. last week we decided بيجي بعدها to المصدر يبقى هقول to spend. the weekend in شرم الشيخ. we took our friend's car. Unfortunately the car broke down. we asked a mechanic from the nearest village to come as soon as possible. He checked the car. فحص العربية. Then the mechanic decided to take the car back to the garage. It was pulled all the way to our city. يلا نروح على السؤال الثالث واللي بيقول read the following then answer the questions. Millions of people all over the world like traveling. They travel to see other countries and continents, modern cities, and dreams of ancient towns. They travel to these places to learn about their other cultures. It's always interesting to discover new things and different ways of life, to meet different people or to try different food. People who live in the countryside often like to go to a big city to visit museums and art galleries, things they don't have in their hometown. They like to buy from famous shops and to dine at big restaurants. People from the city often like a quiet holiday by the sea or in the mountains where they can sunbathe or walk. Many tourists love taking photos of everything that interests them. People travel by train, by plane, by ship, or boat, and by car. All ways of travel have advantages and disadvantages, and people choose one according to their plans. The fastest way of traveling is traveling by plane, but the most comfortable is traveling by ship. يلا نروح على الأسئلة ونشوف السؤال الأول. Choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The main idea of this passage is الفكرة الرئيسية عن traveling. The fastest mean of transport is plane. Dine means have dinner. Why do people travel? ليه الناس بتسافر؟ يلا نعلم في القطعة على الإجابة الصحيحة. They travel to see other countries and continents, modern cities, ruins, ancient towns. They travel to these places to learn about cultures. طبعا ده إجابة السؤال الإيه؟ الرابع. السؤال الخامس. Summarize the passage in 2 sentences. نلخص في جملتين. People travel for different reasons, and there are many types of ways of traveling. How do you think travel will be like in the future? It will be easier because of technology. دلوقتي جه ميعادنا مع السؤال الرابع. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C or D. To give the negative of the word correct علشان نحصل على عكس correct we add the prefix on ولا this ولا a ولا m. طبعا incorrect. incorrect يعني غير صحيح. The words and useless are antonyms متضادان يعني عايز عكس كلمة useless. useless يعني بلا فائدة. طيب اللي بفايدة يعني ايه؟ يعني نافع ومفيد. خلاص يبقى useful. The word suitable and the word proper are synonyms. To give the noun of the verb pollute عشان نحصل على الاسم من الفعل pollute يلوث we add ion علشان يبقى ايه pollution التلوث. means to take in a liquid. طبعا take in يعني يأخذ. طب يأخذ يعني ايه؟ يعني absorb يمتص. The rigged rock didn't break when I threw it on the floor. The word rigged means hard. hard يعني ايه؟ يعني صلب. hard يعني صلب. أما السؤال الخامس complete the sentences with the correct form. أكمل بالصيغة الصحيحة. When was the Great Wall of China؟ دي جملة سؤال مبني للمجهول. يبقى عايز التصريف الثالث من build built بالتي. الفرق ما بين الاثنين بالتي والدي. build built built. Fewer people in Cairo if it were ده ماضي ودي حالة if يبقى ماضي بسيط would والمصدر. يبقى هنا هقول would live. would live. I didn't use to use reusable shopping bags. انا مش متعود ان انا استخدم شنط التسوق المستخدمة. I started الفعل start يجي بعد منه فعل زائد ing فهقول using. ولا said that she be reading an article. جملة مباشر وغير مباشر متحولة، يبقى بي دي لازم تكون في الماضي، فهقول was. Do you think that all our energy from the sun think will be سوف تكون. موديل تيست 9 الاختبار التاسع لكتاب ثالثة اعدادي ترم ثاني كتاب 5 ستارز. Finish the following dialogue. أكمل هذا الحوار. Hannah is talking to Mayar about the summer holiday in Port Said. Where did you go in the summer holiday? رحت فين في أجازة الصيف؟ فهتقول لها I went to Port Said. How did you go? ورحت ازاي؟ By train. Why do you like to travel by train? It's comfortable. Is it comfortable? Then traveling by bus? Yes, it is. Are train tickets expensive? No, train tickets are cheap. رخيصة. يلا نروح على السؤال الثاني واللي بيقول complete with the words from the following list. Make should, shouldn't, during, useful, do. Reading is useful and necessary in our daily life. So, it's my favorite hobby and I like it very much. We should read a lot of books. A lot of books during our free time. Much information which helps us make our life better. أما الفقرة واللي بتقول دينا is a 12-year-old girl who lives in the city with her parents. She is very interested in the stars in the sky and likes to find constellation at night. She says her favorite is the Great Bear because she thinks it's very cute. One night she was visiting her grandparents' house in the country. She looked up at the sky but was surprised to see that there were so many stars. She had never seen that many in the city before. Dina asked her father why there were so many stars in the country but so little in the city. Her father said that the number of the stars in the country and in the city was the same, but it was harder to see them in the city because of the city had so many bright lights. Dina now knew why she couldn't find many of the constellations she had seen in her book. She made a promise to herself that she would visit her grandparents' house every summer from now on. يلا نروح على الأسئلة والسؤال الأول. Choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. Dina likes the Great Bear because it's cute. Dina was surprised because she saw more stars in the country. The main idea of the passage is that stars are the same everywhere. Infer from the text that Dina decided to visit her grandfather every year. يلا نعلم في الفقرة أو في القطعة عليه. السطر الأخير أهو. ودي إجابة السؤال الرابع. السؤال الخامس. Do you think Dina will keep her promise? Yes, I do. Summarize the first paragraph of the text. لخص الفقرة الأولى. وعدنا مع السؤال الرابع. choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. to give the negative word of familiar we add the prefix un. فأقول unfamiliar. the word when is this similar to. when يعني يفوز، عكسها lose يخسر. the word afraid gives the same meaning as. afraid يعني خائف بتساوي frightened. turn is the verb endanger to an adjective. endangered مهدد بالانقراض. is a large white bear which lives on the ice. طبعا ده البولار بير، الدب الايه؟ الدب القطبي. do you have any tips on how to get high marks. the word tips means tips يعني advice نصيحة. أما السؤال الخامس complete with the correct form. أكمل بالصيغة الصحيحة. the high heat the forest fire last month. last في الماضي، يبقى هقول جملة في الماضي يبقى caused سببت. our environment if we recycle. ده recycle مضارع يبقى will be. you can choose to recycle لأن choose يجي بعديها فعل في المصدر. 100 years ago people didn't use لأن احنا بننفي ماضي يا شباب يبقى didn't use. أشكر لكم طيب المتابعة والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.